want to continue working on my SE Special Edition lip for my 2004 Pontiac Grand Prix. I've gotten everything sanded down on the inside and smooth. The two tabs are broken off, got those smoothed out. So now I gotta clean up my bumper, so I'm just going to take some Scotch-Brite, stuff it all up, then I'll wipe everything down with some alcohol and clean all the dirt and debris and grease off. Then I'll be using 3M panel bonding adhesive glue. I use this for my hood. This stuff works very well. It's a two-part glue, so I'm using this to hold it on. Since I don't have the tabs, I'll be using a screw here and a screw here from the inside of the bumper to hold it on. Then I'll put screws in down here. So let's get to this install.
Fold it up, we gon' burn it down.
Okay, so I got my lip on. It looks a little funny right now. So I got the 3M panel bonding adhesive glue on. Got a bunch of tape, got clamps on. Now the main reason why I glued it, because my brackets were missing here and here. And I just feel a lot better if I just glue it. Then later I have to go through and sand down the glue that sticks up too high. So that's what it looks like right now. I had to play around with this a lot. I measured from the top of the lip to the top of the bumper, and it's 14.5 inches on both sides. Finally got it the same length. So I had to put a clamp here to keep pressure on, because from here to here, you know, you have a gap. So hopefully when this is all dried, hopefully my bumper won't be crooked. Hopefully I got everything straight. So then I got these tabs where they're supposed to go when they go on the car. And that one's there. Got a clamp holding it in there. So I don't know if you can see the glue up in there. So this whole part, I just pushed them in like they normally go. So I'll let this sit for 24 hours, let it cure, and then see how well I did. The next thing on the bumper, this broke. It was cracked. I used some 3M emblem glue, so I think I might do is on the back side is sand the backside down, get some plastic, grind it down, make it nice and rough, and then use this glue, and then get this lined up pretty straight. Then I'll sand it down, all that lovely fun stuff. So this is my part 2, I guess you would say, to my SE lip install. So I'm excited to see what it looks like on the car. So, this car without the bumper. So yep, there's how I did my SE lip. I used glue. Hope it turns out. I know this glue dries and hardens up really good. It's just hopefully I got the distance between the top of the lip and the top of the bumper correct to match up with the other side. So on the other side, it was higher up, so I had to push it down. I had to come back over here and push it down so it all lines up. One thing is, the holes on the back side wasn't lining up, but this thing pushes up, but then it looks crooked. So hopefully it looks good when I'm done. Okay, now that I let the glue sit for, I think it was 30 to 40 minutes, it's starting to harden up, starting to cure. So I figured I'd put the bumper on the car. So I went back and remeasured from the top of the lip to the very top of the bumper. So it's still, I thought it was 14.5 inches, but it was just a little shy. It was actually 14.25, I think. So I'm just making sure that the lip doesn't curve up too high. My only issue is the two holes don't line up with the hole on the bumper, which that's fine as long as it looks straight. So I'm going to let this, I'll put the clamps back on where the fog lights are on this side. This glue is already pretty much, no, it's hard to the touch, but it's still soft if you put some pressure on it. So I put the clamps on here. This side is already basically set. So I think all in all, it looks good. So now I'm going to let it sit, let it cure for 24 hours. Then I'll go through, sand all this down once this is hardened, all this down, the glue. So sand it down, and it'll kind of look like it was molded a little bit. And then once that is done and all set up, then I'll know I got 1 can of paint that matches the paint. So I have to get some more paint, and I think I'm just going to repaint the whole bumper because it's got quite a lot of dents and paint chips in the front. So I'm excited to get this lip on. Sorry if I sound funny, I got allergies. Then I gotta fix this thing. That's giving me problems. Put some glue in here to fill that out. So, yep, it's looking good so far. So I got the SE lip on. I used 3M panel bonding adhesive glue. Everything is dried. This is not going anywhere. It's nice and firm. So now I'm just gonna go over with a sander, sand all this down, and then get the bumper painted. So it looks way better. While I was at it, I tried to glue this crack down. I'm gonna have to sand all this down and paint it too. Then I went ahead and threw some glue on the back side. Where was that? Right there. I might go back later and do something different with that. Maybe sand all that down and put some fiberglass or some other kind of 3M bumper repair kit. I'm not sure yet. As long as it stays and doesn't crack again, that's all I really care about right now. So I'm really happy with the way this turned out. Definitely makes your car look way better. So this glue dries very, very, very good. It's supposed to take I think it will, of course, 24 hours to cure, but it'll get dry and set up in, I think, 4 hours. So as long as it's warm out, and it was 55 degrees yesterday, and today is like 46 or whatever. So yeah, I'm happy with the way this turned out. Looks way better.